everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me. I'm not Oberon. Banshee. Welcome to my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Hey, welcome to the show. Hope everybody is weathering the storms out there. I'm talking financial storms, of course. I know the Dow fluctuated a bit this week in a bad way because of the interest rate hikes, so there is that. But hey, guess what? I was digging through some of my old decks, doing a little purging, making room for the new, and I ran across this deck of mine I haven't really used much before. And it's perfect for our show. It is The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind cards by T. Harv Eker. And it's just a simple little deck that has a picture on the front and a word or two, and then a little advice on the back. So I'm going to shuffle them up and see what they have to tell us about the millionaire mind. All right. All right. Let's cut them. Oh, I like this color. Let's see what we've got. Hey, how about forget comfortable, go for rich? All right. If your goal is to be comfortable, chances are you'll never get rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you'll end up mighty comfortable. That's kind of a very interesting statement there, you know. If your goal is to be comfortable, you'll never get rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you'll end up comfortable. So, you know, make that your goal. Make that your goal to be rich. The comfort comes along with that. All right. I think I'm going to like this deck. Let's see. I think there's lots of good little tidbits of advice here. All right. Hey, how about we get to our readings for the week ahead and give you a little bit of an astro forecast first. As you know, all next week, Mercury's still retrograde. That's just the way it is. So hopefully come October, in the early part of October, we'll be moving that Mercury direct again. All right, but anyway, this reading is good from September 25th through October 1st. The moon will be traveling from Virgo Libra into Sagittarius. And according to my calendar, I believe I saw the new moon is in Libra on September 25th. Venus is in Libra on September 29th. And I want to remind everybody, our Jewish friends, Rosh Hashanah is starting at sundown on September 25th. So a lot of activity there. All right. A lot of activity here. Let's see what the cards have to say for the week ahead for everybody. All right. Let's start off with our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's not let that money blow out of our hands this week. Okay, hey, air signs, I like it. I hope you do too. Your focus for the week ahead is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is upright. Well, let's put it there for the moment. Queen of Wands is upright. What a good sign, you know. It looks like you're getting noticed this week. So for those of you, you know, who are, you know, might be noticed by a professor for your work in class. You might be noticed, you know, at work for something you've done, or maybe just your professional attitude and go-get-'em personality. You might be noticed, you know, if you're going for a job interview, you're showing your best stuff, your best side. People are attracted to you this week. Use that energy to move forward, especially people in sales and marketing and stuff. This is a time where people might really be paying attention to you. Oops. So how best can you prepare for that focus? It's 10 of Pentacles upright. Well, you can best prepare for that by, how about engaging with your tribe this week, engaging with the people, you know, you work with, working collaboratively, working as a team, working as a family in a way, you know, a family that wants to, you know, enrich each other. If you get my drift. It is the 10 of Pentacles here after all. And so, you know, it's all about working together as a team, as a corporate family to try to bring in revenue and income. What about people this week? Hey, you know what? I think because you're just so magnetic this week as that Queen of Wands, you got the 7 of Cups here upright. 7 of Cups is saying, how about or they're saying that people are thinking that they've got a lot of ideas. They've got a lot of ideas maybe how to spend this money that you're bringing in. They may also have a lot of ideas on how to make that happen. So do, you know, talk to your advisors, your counselors, your financial analysts, you know, if you're moving stocks or doing real estate deals. This is just such a positive vibe right now, air signs. Everything is looking good. Hopefully nothing messes that up. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the air signs? Hey, congratulations, air signs. You end with the 2 of Wands upright. Well, you know what? What an awesome reading for you guys. Seriously. The 2 of Wands indicates that you are looking forward to something coming in. You know, it's like all of this stuff is gelling to create progress, to make you feel you're on the right path, your team is on the right path, and you can actually now start planning for future conquests, so to speak. So let's take a look at this again real quick, air signs. I don't even know if I can spend a lot of time on this. This is a wonderful week for you. You're just magnetic, dynamic, enthusiastic. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Others around you, I think the focus is on the people around you, you know, feeling like, yeah, we're really tight. We're a great team. We're all going to work together great. And you might be taking some charge here as queen, you know, Queen of Wands. You might be showing some leadership ability here in getting this team on track to bring in some revenue, some income. And people around you, they're feeling that magic, you know. They're dreaming up new ideas, whether it's to actually help you make this happen, you know, coming up with ideas to make money, or, you know, buy property, invest in something, or they have great ideas on how to spend it. And obviously, by week's end, everything is looking like it's on target, on track, and you really feel like you're making progress. So also for you job seekers out here, I think this is really terrific. I mean, I see you magnetic, fitting in with a tribe, finding, you know, also people around you, figuring out where you fit in, and ultimately achieving your goal. So it's just awesome all the way around. Nice reading for the air signs. Congrats, air signs. It's been a rough few weeks for a lot of us. Hey, fire signs, don't you want that kind of week? You don't want to burn out this week. Let's hope the cards are kind to you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Well, fire signs, it's not the most dynamic start as the air signs have, but it is not bad at all. Your focus for the week ahead is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is reversed, but that's not a bad thing. You know, it's a party card either way, in a way. What it's saying is that things aren't so bad right now. And why did I put that up there? Let's put it down here where it belongs. Things aren't so bad right now, fire signs. Basically, you have a lot going for you. It looks as though you just need to maybe pay more attention to some of the finer points, as you build your foundation, as you start up some new ventures or projects this week or some new goals. Just, look at how far you've come and really maybe also just take some moments to enjoy and relax a little bit. Enjoy some simple quiet time. This is not so much a party as it is a moment to kind of relax and take it all in. I think you just need to focus, take it all in and realize how far you've come and that there's still going to be some work ahead. You still have some work to do, and let's see how best you can prepare for that. Hey. It's the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is upright. So with the Seven of Swords upright, I get the feeling that, okay, how are you going to prepare for this focus? By taking care of business, by also making sure that, you're looking out after your own best interests here or your company's, that you make sure that you try to stay ahead of the competition, ahead of people who might be trying to copy you or outsmart you, lower prices than you, etc. So just make sure, and also if you're in the job market, make sure you outwit, those who are coming up against you for interviews, etc. This is about outsmarting, outwitting, and looking out after your own or, your company's best interests. And what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, I think there's going to be awakening among the people around you. I feel like they're going to look at this as a time of renewal, a time of regeneration, that maybe everything is going to be moving in a more forward, positive direction. Maybe there's going to be some changes along the way. It looks like there might be some tweaking going on here. We'll look at that again as we recap. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you fire signs? Well, guess what? There's movement. Lots of movement. It's the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is upright. So you keep moving. You just keep progressing. You keep moving forward. You're directing your energy now on focusing it on particular things that really need to get done to move you forward. Let's take a look at this again. I want to recap this for you fire signs. The Four of Wands to me indicates that maybe there's some little things you still need to take care of to really move forward successfully. Look at the finer points. Look at things that might escape your notice. As a matter of fact, talk to people around you and get their advice too. Maybe they will see something that you have missed. But also it's indicating that this is also a time where you have time to do that. Relax a little bit. There's no pressure. There's nothing horrible going on here. So take a break, take a breather and sit back and just look at how far you've come and what you've got to go to pursue, your goals further. This and how best you can prepare for that is by being crafty, by being smart, by outsmarting your competition, in whatever it is you're up to, especially if you're up for jobs, to outwit and outbid people for properties, etc., moving your money in appropriate ways. This is about being smart, and this is about, being crafty. So think about that and what's in the best interest for yourself or for your company. country. And then judgment, other people around you, they see a great way awakening happening. Like they feel really more alive now. You know, they see the light here and what's going on, and they may help you tweak some things a little bit. There might be some transformation going on. But again, this might relate to that Four of Wands where, you know, they're helping you sort out what little things need to be tweaked. And ultimately, you're just moving ahead, fire signs. You're moving forward with gusto. It's all positive. Another great reading. And for the fire signs. Oh boy. Hey, water. What's up with you? Let's hope the tide rushes in with cash this week. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's make some money. Let's hope you have a good week too. All right. And I'm going to cut them and take my water break. Yikes. Uh-oh. Your focus for the week ahead. It's the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is reversed. Breaking up is hard to do, water signs. I think you know that. You know, there's going to be some separations this week, perhaps. Some of them are good. Maybe some of you are retiring. Maybe some of you are moving on to better things, to better jobs. But then on the other hand, there may be some people who are being let go, some partnerships that are breaking up. There's some upheavals between people this week that you are working with in your material world. Now, how best can you prepare for that focus? Oh my. This is really interesting. It's the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is upright. Well, it's interesting I got this in this position because I just told you, you know, things are falling apart and breaking up, and here you are wanting to hold on. You know, and I mean, I assume this could be for people who might be losing their jobs unexpectedly. You know, you want to hold on and you want to make, you know, you're wishing things could be different or that you can find a way to continue working for your company, maybe in a different capacity. But you know, you have to decide what you're really worth, whether that describes you or not. I think this card is about what is of value to you here. What can you let go of and willingly, you know? Maybe this parting of ways, this separation doesn't have to be something negative. It could be something positive. But you have to determine what you need to hold on to and what you need to let go of. So let's see what... people. What about people around you? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, we have the Empress reversed. The Empress reversed seems to indicate that people are blocked right now. There's not much happening here. There's not a lot of productivity. It just seems like some things are at a standstill. I'm really hoping here this doesn't mean some businesses might go under. I'm beginning to wonder about that a little bit because this just seems like there's stagnation and no growth with others. So you may be part of a group who might be being laid off or losing your job. Well, ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, I'll tell you what, water signs, you've got the Six of Cups here, reversed. You really can't, I mean, obviously this whole situation is going to be leaving a bitter taste in your mouth. And maybe it's going to remind you of some things from the past, you know, or maybe it's going to make you want to go back to the past, you know, maybe it's going to make you want to revisit things you did once that really weren't that good for you, but you're feeling now maybe push is coming to shove and you have no choice. And so you're going to go back to something that was really not good, whether it's very oppressive workload, whether it was a hostile work environment. You may be thinking of revisiting revisiting an old employer or some old way of doing things. I'm going to look at this again for sure. This is kind of challenging, water signs. And I see a real push-pull here between that Six of Cups reversed and that Four of Pentacles. Let's take a look at this. So the Two of Cups is indicating something's breaking up. A business, a partnership, some type of a job relationship, or your relationship to a job. Maybe, something that you really truly put your heart and soul into, you have to let it go now. It's not working. There's problems. There's, if it's involving other people, it's arguments, it's not being on the same page. You're not working together anymore. And you really want to hold on. I mean, how best you can prepare for that focus is maybe what this is saying is, what can you do to turn this around? If there's anything, you definitely seem to want to try it. So you might want to try to beg your employer to keep you or to put you in another position. You might be trying to, resurrect this job somehow, get backers or buyers or another business partner to bail you out. Whatever the case may be, it seems like you really want to hold on and stop this from happening. But the problem is the people around you, which must include what's going on here in that Two of Cups, there's nothing happening. There's no productivity. There's no growth. It's stagnating. So ultimately, the Six of Cups reversed, you can hold on to this bad situation, which should be part of your past now, but you're not letting it be. Or the other aspect of this is you might be revisiting something from the past that really didn't serve you well. Either it didn't pay you enough, the working conditions were bad, the work was oppressive, but you're almost willing to go back to that because of what is happening here. Geez, water signs, good luck with that. Sorry I don't have better news for you. Hey, Earth. What's shaking? I hope you have a better week. All right. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Oops. Oh boy, and what do you start with? There's signs, there you go. It's the Fool reversed. So basically, it looks as though, I think the focus this week is how you can avoid risk-taking, and maybe also the focus this week is your fear of taking risks. Are you just afraid to take a chance or a risk? Nothing is gained if you don't take risks once in a while. The business world is full of risk takers, The winners often are those who are willing to step out and take that risk. Perhaps you fear failing at something. Don't give up before you even try. But your focus this week is about either or, maybe you're going to realize this is just not the right time to take any kind of major risks. And especially if you're hurt and you're feeling challenged by that. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed here. So I would say the best way you can prepare for this is to check your financial status right now to make sure you're solvent. I mean, if you're going to do any kind of risk-taking, you need to make sure you have the resources to back that up or to bail you out if things go wrong. So for example, don't quit your job before you have another one. It just makes sense. Stuff like that. The Queen of Pentacles is saying here that it could be a little bit rocky this week. And so the best way to prepare for this focus is to make sure also that you're all in, that you're really motivated. Because again, if you're not motivated, taking that risk could be bad news. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, you know what? People this week seem to be, I want to say that people this week seem to be your hero. You know, they might be the ones to bail you out here. I'm going to move this card over a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay. They might be the ones to bail you out here. They are riding the horse to victory. They are, you know, wanting to move you forward. They are shining this week in what they're trying to do for you. Let them help you. Let them assist you. Let them be the ones leading the charge. And give them credit for it, too, by all means. So ultimately, though, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Jeez. You've got the Three of Swords upright. So something is making you very unhappy by week's end. I mean, it's possible, even though these people put out their best efforts for you, is just not going to be a good week for you. And so you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be kind of heartbroken about turns of events that happen this week, Earth signs. Let's take a look at this and see if we can make a little more sense of it. Well, looking at what I see developed here, I would say this is definitely not the week to take any major risks. Or because I don't feel like you're in a financial place for it. I also don't feel you're motivated enough to do it. I feel as though, you know, you might jump off that cliff and not have a plan. And so that's what's concerning me about this. Others around you are going to be a big help to you. Make no mistake about that. They're going to do the work. They're going to try to, you know, keep things moving for you. But ultimately, this just seems to be a rather heartbreaking week for you. Perhaps you feel bad about the fact that you weren't ready to take a challenge, take a risk that was right in front of you, and maybe you're afraid you'll never have that opportunity again. But keep your chin up. Things always happen for a reason. This just may not have been the right time for you, particularly if your heart was not in it, Earth signs. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. Oh, boy. It looks like the air signs are the clear winners of this week. Congrats, air signs. I hope everybody else does have a good week. I want to remind everybody about Mr. O's shows. Don't forget his Goth Tarot every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look into those shadow side of yourself and come to terms with it. Be friends with it. Learn how on Mr. O's show. And also, his Emotional Exchanges is every Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can get the skinny on love and romance, partnerships, etc. The emotional side of life. And we couldn't have a happy hour this week because we had gone to a special event on Saturday. And so, but next week, rest assured, happy hour returns at its normal time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there to get a positive single card message from Spirit. All right, everybody, that's it for this week. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.